Welcome to my channel, The Three Mountains. Today I would like to speak about AHRIMAN the Beast. These are extracts that I managed to gather from Master Samael Aun Weor, who explains what AHRIMAN the Beast is in us. AHRIMAN is something very different, my beloved brothers and sisters. AHRIMAN is the other side of the coin of Lucifer. It is the negative aspect of it. It is expressed in the form of that Ahrimanic fire of the ancient Turanians of Persia. It is fatality, the dark powers of this world. Properly, AHRIMAN is still beyond the ego itself. We must say that AHRIMAN is the basis of the ego, the foundation that is beyond the myself. AHRIMAN is the antithesis, we might say, or the other side of the coin in relation precisely to the Son of Man. It is the Antichrist. The Apocalypse or Revelation of St. John mentions the beast with 7 heads and 10 horns. Those 7 heads are the 7 capital sins: anger, greed, lust, envy, pride, laziness, gluttony, with all their derivations. As for the 10 horns, they represent the wheel of samsara. This means that the beast evolves and devolves incessantly. Another beast with 2 horns is also mentioned. Revelation also states, "And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spoke as a dragon, and he exercised all the power of the first beast before him, and caused the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed and lived." Now, we are talking about 2 beasts here. One beast with 2 horns, which I already spoke about. If you take a look at my previous video on the devil, that is the first beast or the lesser beast. But today we are talking about AHRIMAN, the huge beast, the one of 7 heads and 10 horns. Now we continue. When one has totally died in oneself, then only the beast remains. So it means that once you have finished with the devil, yes, and the temptations of the devil, then you still have the beast to kill. This is why it has been said, my dear brothers and sisters, that before Christ comes, the Antichrist shall come. Before the Christ resurrects within someone, the Antichrist, the beast that must be killed, is revealed. Basically, this happens in the second mountain. We incarnate the Christ as a baby, and then the Christ grows and helps us go and do all the labors of Hercules, and then carries the cross and dies. And of course, the Christ needs to resurrect inside ourselves. But before that happens, then AHRIMAN appears in our life. And trust me, is the most horrible thing that can happen to you. It's not a nice topic, but I have to tell you what AHRIMAN is. Let's continue. Everybody carries the Antichrist within their interior. He is the beast. He is AHRIMAN. These are the 2 beasts of the revelation of St. John. Many succeed in destroying the first beast. They submit themselves to the ordeals of initiation and succeed. Yet, very rare are those who succeed in annihilating the iniquitous, the Antichrist. As I said before, it is one thing to destroy or to defeat the devil inside us, that is the lesser beast. But as Master Samael states here, it is another thing to defeat the beast, AHRIMAN, and very few are those who succeed. Now the problem lies that you can work with the devil and kill all the egos that the devil, that are along your path. But if you do not kill the beast, Ahriman, then all the egos will resurrect in Ahriman. All those egos that you worked and killed along the path will again resurrect in Ahriman inside you. That is the problem. So we must kill Ahriman too if we want to end with the ego. Now, who is like unto the beast, says humanity? Does every knee bow down and worship the beast? The beast makes ultrasonic airplanes, rockets that cross space at gigantic velocities. The beast creates plasma, medicines, makes atomic weapons of all kinds, the sparkling intellectualism, political leaders, etc. As I said earlier, Ahriman is difficult to define, so that's why I'm quoting Master Samael's words for you to understand what you are going to face. Only when the beast is cast into the burning lake of fire and sulfur, which is the second death, the Son of Man resurrects from among the dead and lives. When one resurrects in depth, when one passes through the great resurrection, Ahriman is dead. There is nothing that remains of the Antichrist, nor of the beast. Throw the beast in the burning lake with fire and sulfur, which is the second death. Then the Son of Man rises. He is resuscitated in the Father, and the Father resuscitates in the Son, because the Son and the Father are one. Yes, we continue. So everything is within us. Therefore, it is within ourselves that we have to work. We need the ego to be dead. Thus, having already achieved it, it becomes necessary for the beast, Ahriman, the monster of the 7 heads and 10 horns, to be dead. So as I said before, you start working with the devil, but then when you reach the end of the second mountain, you will have to face Ahriman. And that is a beast, a total beast. Now, only thus, my dear brothers and sisters, it is possible a little later to be resurrected. Before that moment, we shall have to be satisfied with little deaths and little resurrections. But the final resurrection is not possible before the death of the beast. Now it continues a little bit more. This is the last page for you to have a clear idea of what I'm talking about. There are 2 sciences of all eternity. One is the pure science known only by the perfect ones. The other is the terribly skeptical and materialistic science of the beast, the Antichrist. That science is based on subjective reasoning. It does not accept anything that resembles God or that is worshipped. It is frightfully gross. If you take a look at the world today, you will see the science of the Antichrist everywhere. As it was said by the best prophets of antiquity, that the day of the great apostasy would come, when nothing like God would be accepted or worshipped. Unfortunately, everyone carries the beast in the depths of their psyche. If it were only an external beast, as some assume, then the problem would not be so grave. But the grave thing, my brothers and sisters, is that everyone carries the beast within, and it has a terrible force. Observe yourselves and you will discover it. I have to tell you that this is true, that we carry Ahriman inside ourselves. But when you reach the top of the second mountain and you need to face Ahriman, Ahriman will, let's say, take form, take shape, or incarnate in someone in an external way. So you will be running and having a war against somebody, right? So as I said, yes, it is in your environment. It is inside you, but it is also, when the battle comes against Ahriman, it will be inside somebody who will try to destroy you. Well, let us continue. If you are sincere with yourselves and meditate, concentrate within yourself, trying to self-explore. There is another aspect that you yourselves have felt, that you know exists, the aspect of the beast who rejects, opposes those spiritual yearnings, and moreover even laughs at those longings. So there is a struggle between those two aspects of your psyche. The one who longs for the truth, and which is the pure science, and the one of the beast who laughs about these things, who is grossly materialistic, who does not accept them. Behold the beast that was and is not, and yet is. That is Revelation 17:8. Indeed, the beast Ahriman, the Antichrist, is not interested in spiritual matters. Now I'm going to show you in the Astral how I saw Ahriman for the first time. Here, this is when it was revealed to me. I was with Master Samael, and I'm looking down. We are in a cave, and so I'm looking down. I'm saying it's looking for a way out. And Master Samael says when it comes out to the world, it will do a lot of harm. So this was Ahriman in my own life, in my own psychology. But as I said before, this Ahriman somehow incarnates in somebody who will attack you, do war against you. And I spent 4 years of my life at war against somebody who was the incarnation of Ahriman in my life. And as I said before, you don't attack. I could only run. I could only stop the blows, but my life was hell, full of persecutions, full of fear for my life, and I was living in the streets, going here and there, and it took me 4 years to defeat my enemy, Ahriman. Up to here, I will continue in the next video talking about Ahriman and on how the process continues, from the second mountain to the third mountain. I want to leave you with this movie. It's called Clash of the Titans, 1981. Please watch this movie because it's based actually on the path. The Greeks talked about the path, and there you can see that the hero has to face Ahriman before he can marry his feminine soul. So I leave you with this movie, and please watch it because, as I said, lots of symbolism and lots of things that happen to the hero along the film, along the story, you will have to go through because it resembles a lot to the path, to the real path in the Astral. Thanks for watching, and see you in my next video.